Before I proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you, so if you could just scroll down and take a look at the description, you will see I have provided chapters. So for example, if you care about all the collection continuations, or maybe you care about all the weapons and tools for example, if you truly wish to skip ahead, just look at the description, it's all provided to you there. Right, so good day everybody. I'm recording this early, I just got up, it is the morning for me, but it is now 30 minutes past the PST time zone, there you go, yeah, okay, and all skins should have been submitted at midnight. The second we roll into the very midnight of Tuesday, that is when all the skins should be submitted. So if you're a skin creator and you're going to sit there and say, Hedge, where's my skin? If you submitted it late, you know why. So, shut up. Now, the reason I'm doing this early is because I'm actually getting my internet upgraded. Don't know when specifically, but I've got to kind of be around for this, and I'm not sure if my internet's going to be down afterwards. So, out of precaution, here I am recording it now. Yeah, so today we only have 94 skins only, but it is considerably less compared to the previous weeks. There might be some more skins that appear, and of course I will still add them to it if I can. I'll make a big fuss about them at a later time, maybe in my abnormals video, just to reference them if there are more skins added. But like I said, should have submitted them at the right time, just saying. But sometimes skin creators will submit a skin, but it doesn't appear until a later time. I understand that, and I do apologise, but given the circumstances, I've got to proceed, so okay. Right, so shall we get started? Now, before we start, I should point out the collection link that you see right here. It is linked in the description. At the very top, you can click that and go through these skins in your own time. I had one individual sit there and say, why don't you ever always click the preview of the pictures? But why didn't you? Well, there you go. Right then, so let's sit back and relax and listen to the docent tones of Mr. Hedge as he starts with Deployables. Alright, so this is what's this? Yes, did you know spinning wheels were skinnable? Well, now you know. So I should point out, for a very long time, whilst they've been available, no one made like a genuine good attempt. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of these are just like, hey, I'm going to go quickly Google a picture of a piece. Right, come on, let's just talk properly. But yeah, this is made by Igor, one of the people that made Forest Raiders, Desert Raiders. You get the idea. He's made some skins. He's had skins accepted. So this appears to be a genuine attempt, and it's pretty clever because using those blow darts to put on there, it makes sense. I'm just saying, that's pretty cool. So yes, I've tested this in game. At a later time, from the time that you're watching this specific video, you should see that there is actually a short video I've made of this. Give that a good look. You can still paint over it. So whilst there's a skin there, you can still paint over it. You can edit it if you want, if you're talented. But the bump of like the pictures there and the design of the darts, it'll still be somewhat visible, but like yellow or green or blue, whatever you paint on top of it. Makes sense? Again, the short video will help you out a lot. So yes, this is the representative of the many skins we're about to take a look at today, and I'll always give you an insinuation, a little nudge to say, you know what, perhaps you like it so much you might want to consider voting yes or no, show your support, you get the idea. So yeah, that's a consideration, but if you really, really, really do happen to like a skin, go to the comment section, offer some nice kind words, and we'll see what happens, you know. But those kind words, they should give them a nice morale boost, keep them nice and motivated to keep putting out nice creative designs in the future. But if you really don't happen to like a skin, by all means, if you know exactly what, consider offering some constructive feedback. Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. Maybe a skin isn't accepted, but they could look at your feedback, incorporate it into a brand new version, and hey, maybe in the future we'll see that being accepted. Make sense? Cool. So, yep. Right then, so that is everything in regards to this darts spinning wheel. Best of luck to you, Igor, and could we potentially see some more interesting spinning wheel skins in the future? If you have an idea, feel free to comment below. Right then, let's proceed with all these other deployables, and I've just noticed I've got this in the wrong order, so I'll fix that. By the time you're watching this video, I'll have this fixed. First of all, we have some fridges. The first one produced by Mr. Edgy Foxel, Kitsugi. I believe this is the art form in which, if you like, cracked a vase. How do I pronounce it now? I don't own one, so I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. Basically, this art form is the art of repairing something, sealing it up. I believe that is what it is. If I'm wrong, laugh at me, or, you know, tell me the right answer in the chat. Comments. So yes, produced by Edgy Foxel, a very nice, interesting design. There's no mentions of glow, so I don't think it glows. No pictures or anything. But it's still a very nice looking fridge. So best of luck to you, Mr. Edgy Foxel. But over to here, we have something that does glow. We have a collection continuation. Produced by Vlek, this is the Cargo Heli fridge. Now, we'll point out it's like a third version. It even says it right there. In the past, he submitted it. Hasn't been accepted. So, if I could just quickly go over to here and show you the Cargo Heli collection. We got a couple skins accepted last year, didn't we? We got Tier 2 and something else. Or a couple groups, I should say. Yeah, we got a bow, we got the Tier 2, got the tools. Yeah, we got the barricade. So, honestly, would you be opposed to the idea of a transparent, yes, you can see it right there. Would you be opposed to the idea of a transparent fridge such as this? Well, it looks pretty interesting. It does glow still. It's a nice looking design. But if we were to question, if this fridge were to be accepted, could we see any of these skins potentially spike in demand, spike in price? I personally don't think so. Sorry to say, but I do have my doubts. Yes, we've got the locker here selling quite nicely, and the small box with its very interesting transparent design. I don't think the fridge is going to cause these to spike up that much more than what they're already at. Large box is doing reasonably okay. The barricade, the armor door, they're kind of in that odd spot, and I don't think they can get out of it, I'm afraid to say. Regardless, if you think it looks cool and you'd like to see it being accepted, consider showing your support, and best of luck to Mr. Vlek. Right then, so that was nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at a locker, some rugs, or a rug, and some furnaces. Alright. Diced locker. An interesting wooden burn design. What do you call it? You know when you like make designs in wood, but like you kind of burn it in? I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. So feel free to comment below if you know the answer. But this is produced by Nui and Henon. And yeah, Henon. I can't remember how to pronounce it. But it's still a very cool idea. So best of luck to you two. Over to here, it is the Fireflies Rug. So this is actually like a version 2 or a version 3. I don't fully remember. But what I can sit here and say is, yes, we just had the small box being accepted. And the whole collection as of now, it's doing pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Yep. Now, if you're going to sit there and say, okay, so should I invest into something? It's already kind of expensive. $5, $12, $5 almost $8 here. You could consider the small box, but you're going to have to wait until, of course, tomorrow when it's midnight because it's abnormal. Yep. So, if you don't fully understand what abnormals are, please consider taking a look at my YouTube over here. And we're a bit zoomed out. Consider watching my most recent video, which you can see is the abnormal buy orders we did on May 15, 2025. Watch the first 5 minutes, then skip ahead to the buy orders. Essentially, you'll realise that that small box is going to become marketable at a set time, midnight, Wednesday night going to Thursday morning, UK time. Actually, no, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. My apologies. But yeah, consider giving that video a good watch. That is going to become marketable. We can do early buy orders, abnormal buy orders, and we can see what the support looks like afterwards. That is what you should consider doing, alright? The rug does look very nice and appealing, but we should keep an eye on the small box first, do those buy orders first, then consider if we actually jump in and buy into it. And judging by the sales at the moment, it's not ridiculous, but it's a bit, and it might potentially be a little bit too much. So, I'm not saying no, I'm just saying keep an eye on it and make use of the abnormal buy orders first. Sorry, it is the morning, I'm kind of losing my brain. So, best of luck to Zinc and Himic, best of luck to you. And what Fireflies deployable would you like to see being made next? Feel free to comment below. Trash bag furnace. So, I mean, that's one way to get rid of your trash. Burn it. So yes, interesting design from what you can see right there. Looking pretty cool, looking pretty nice. So best of luck to you, Risato. Over to here, Forge Furnace, produced by Sepesh. Was this supposed to be like the Jungle Tomb? I'm noticing a similar design. But perhaps you wanted to like add some stuff all around it, like vines and whatnot. We'll keep an eye out. Maybe just want to do something different. Maybe this was just in the backlog. Mr. Sepesh, whatever you do, keep up the good work. Whether it's a tomato or a tomb, we'll keep an eye out. But that right there, could it be the beginning of another brand new collection? It's been pretty successful as of recent, so if you like it, feel free to go ahead and show your support. Jade Furnace. Okay, I was talking about tomato and a tomb, but now we've got jade, a crystal of some sort. I mean, it looks pretty, and the inside's all bright green. Okay. It would be nice. Look, I know Mr. Multi-L Hat Boris and Mr. Damdin, they tend to add more pictures later on, so I'm sure there will be some more by the time you have this video out, so go ahead, look at this yourself, and I want to see what that looks like when it's turned on at night time, but I haven't got the images to show it. Regardless, cool looking design, best of luck to you too. And now we have the heater furnace, produced by Mr. Y9J. I'm surprised it's not tyre skin, but then again, what else could they do? A jacket of some sort? Yeah. But let's focus this, because this is actually a collection continuation, and based on this design, that actually looks pretty cool. It's as if it's like ripping apart because of all the heat. Well, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that happen before. No one's done that. Mr. Y9J, Mr. 34633, you're actually making some very interesting, cool, unique ideas. Fair enough. Right, let's go ahead and take a look at the heater collection. Now, this only consists of weapons, if I can recall. Is that correct? Yes, 2 weapons. They're not doing very good, unfortunately, but it's an AK and a SAR. Understood. I don't think a furnace is going to dramatically change those 2 weapons. Sorry to say, but it's an AK and it's a SAR. So, and even then, like a deployable for a weapon-only collection, nah. But, however, do you like the design? Do you like the approach? Do you think it looks cool? Well, you know what to do. Consider showing support. Best of luck to you two. Right, scrolling down, what do I see? Small boxes? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at all of them. There's a lot of them. There's actually quite a lot of them. How do we have room for all these boxes? Anyway, wooden crate. That's it. It's a crate. Do I get anything inside it? No. Uh-oh. I mean, it's funny. It's goofy. All right, fair enough. It's an empty wooden crate. But I would have liked something inside it, but it's not, they can't do anything with that. They can't add assets. They can only make things transparent, and that's what they did. With the recent changes to large boxes and small boxes, you can see things like this. I thought you could do it before. Maybe it's just large boxes. I might have got that wrong. Anyway, regardless, it's a cool design. So, yes, if you like it, consider showing support to Mr. K. Vladimir and Mr. Hello. And, yeah, best of luck to you two. Over to here. Another transparent design. This is a version 2 of what we saw previously. I think it was a week or 2 ago from Corey and Sodsender. So, yes, that's a pretty interesting approach. We also have a second version. Now, I'm not sure if they glow in the dark. There's no mention of it. But, yeah, that's got, like, rope around it. And that's also got rope around it. I don't know what's different. Oh, is that open at the top? I think that is the difference. Yes, that... Okay, yeah. So, it's kind of like the thing we just saw a minute ago. Okay, cool. Well, best of luck to you two. And now, a fossil glow box produced by L300. Look at that. It's got fossils all over it. How nice. How interesting. Lovely stuff. Best of luck to you. Now over to here, we have... Okay, you know what? That's actually pretty clever with the transparency. Okay, so it's basically exactly like the, we get all the little bits and bobs. There, right there. See? There's the reference. So, like... Okay, when you get all the little car parts, you got that one. And we have had, like, boxes similar to actual, like, boxes and crates and whatnot we have in the game. So, okay, they're going for it. And there's a lot of creative usage of transparency for small boxes this week. Flate, Meeseeks, best of luck to you. And, well, here we are. I think I'm missing the red one. Yeah, I was. Okay. So there's a blue and a red, like, crate or basket. Like, I've had things like this in the past where I just used it for my laundry. Stick it across the rim. Oh, socks. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, red or blue, which one do you prefer? Domch, perfectly fine look design. So, yeah, we've got some pretty cool looking small boxes this week. Which one's your favourite? Put a comment below. Right, so consider showing support to all those skin creators there. Let's now go ahead and take a look at the ones who made large boxes. And then sheep the doors. Yeah, let's just do all this in like one big crab. Right, come on. Let's go. We have a dumpster. A large wood box, that's a dumpster. Produced by Mr. Legacy. It doesn't glow, but it is looking pretty cool. Alright. Best of luck to you. Lovely, lovely stuff. It actually stinks. No, I'm just joking based on, trash. Moving on. What do we have here? Well, it doesn't smell, this one. That's good. But it glows as well. Ooh, that's pretty nice. The Forgotten Trove glow-in-the-dark large wood box produced by Mr. Scropin. Get a good look at that. And best of luck to you, good sir. Next up, we have competition, Crystals large wooden box. Produced by Confusion, it glows, it's shiny, it's made out of crystals. Do I need to say any more? So yeah, best of luck to Confusion. Next up, what do we have over here? Produced by Mr. Stabby McStabface. We have his continued intended set, the Forbidden Mayan stuff. You might have noticed in his recent submissions, it's something he's slowly been building up. And a bunny. But yes, could we see this potentially get a start? Could we see this glow-in-the-dark large wood box be the first to potentially many, as in more deployables and whatnot? So best of luck to Stabby. Best of luck. Now over to here, we have the sheepman doors. Actually, no, that's the wooden door. The wooden door. We have just one. Produced by Delray, Judge Jungle. Who's he judging? Well, anyway, yep, so you've got like the sun there. You've got like the animals as well. That's looking pretty cool. So best of luck to you, Delray. Now we have sheepman doors. And the first one is Viran's number plates sheepman door. I showed this in my preview video. I thought it looked cool. It doesn't glow in the dark, but I think people can enjoy the whole design. Like, if you're ever going to make like a roleplay bar, there's your toilet door. So best of luck to you, Mr. Zverand. Now over to here, we have the Sealed Souls sheepman door, produced by Wildcat and QCell. Give this a good look. It's looking quite gruesome. Ah, look at that face. Look at that one over there. It's just like there's So, yeah, that's a bit scary to a point. Was that a Halloween skin? Anyway, best of luck to you two. Let's see if that potentially is accepted. Lab in the Jungle sheepman door, produced by Mr. Kavahu. He has taken a break from his new approach to a jungle building skin series of doors. You know what I'm talking about. But this is different. This is looking pretty, I don't know, sinister. It's got all these lights. Is that a bomb? I don't know. It's connected to something. Well, regardless, it's an interesting glow-in-the-dark design, and if you think that looks cool, consider showing your support. Best of luck to Kavahu. Mystic handprint sheepman door, produced by Golden Dreamer. Get a good look at that. It glows nice and blue. Yep. Do you have a picture at night time? That would be most... Here we go. Yep. Look at that. Right, well, best of luck to you then, Golden Dreamer. It's a nice, fairly straightforward, but glow-in-the-dark design that I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate, so best of luck. Now over to here, we have the Neuro Metal sheepman door, produced by Jimmy Tedeschi and Nolfart, and that's looking a bit gruesome there. Is it trying to get out? Is it being kept in? I don't know. I don't want to find out. I want to stay away. So yes, it doesn't glow, no mentions of that. Best of luck to Jimmy Tedeschi and Nolfart. And then over to here, what's this? It is another sheepman door. Is that transparency? Is that just like kind of like designed in a way? It looks as if it's just designed that way, like as in it's not actually see-through. It just gives off the appearance that it appears to be. So okay, fair enough. Glows in the dark as well. Looks pretty cool. Bit right. I think you've got a very cool looking design right here. So best of luck to you, good sir. Let's see if that potentially is accepted. Feel free to consider showing your support. Right then, let's now move on to garage doors, and then I think we have a couple double doors, and that's it for the deployables. Yes, it seems to be the case. All right, so let me just grab, and let's make a run for it. First up, we have Forgotten Lab garage door. Last week, Mr. Fresh produced an interesting sheepman door. Now we have the garage door right here. It's got a very cool looking aesthetic. It's got an interesting glow-in-the-dark design. Do you like? Do you appreciate? Well, consider showing support. And this has apparently some transparency. Transparent details. So it's got transparency at the very bottom. Oh. The only garage door I'm aware of with like transparency such as that is the dungeon garage door. And that sells like $6 at the moment, so just saying, pretty cool. Best of luck to you, Mr. Fresh. Now over to here, Bone Touch garage door. Produced by Kratorius, Vici XVI, and Kirka Pima. Yeah, he's just reaching out and he's gonna grab you. So, that's cool. Maybe for Halloween though. Like, listen, if this isn't accepted, make it a little bit more gruesome and scary and adapt it, and I'm sure you could have a very cool looking Halloween skin if it isn't accepted. If it is accepted, then alright, cool, good job, well done. Right, or, you know, Mr. Kratorius, maybe make it one of those cat girls, you know, beauty industry. Yeah, could grab you. Go on, that'd be cool. I'm just saying. Moving on. So best of luck. What do we have over here? Doomsday Garage Door version 3, produced by McQuarrie and Colo Sim. It is an interesting, intricate design. It looks pretty sinister. What's the number for? Is it a countdown? I'm scared. Right, well, best of luck to you. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that transparency? It appears to be transparency. It mentions transparency. I'm seeing it. Well, do you reckon you approve of that amount of transparency? Yeah, I know you do. Feel free to comply. Anyway, best of luck to you two. Now, over to here, we have Citadel Garage Door, produced by Mr. Verona. Quite interesting, quaint-looking design. Lovely. Not too in your face. Just a nice pattern, and it glows ever so nicely. So best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. That is a nice, peaceful-looking design right there. Well, this is a bit different. This is Pixel Punk Garage Door, produced by Falcon Kostiache. Giggle of that. That GIF is all you need to see. That looks nice. That looks cool. Showed it off in my preview video. What do you think? Well, feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you two. That's a very nice looking design. And what do we have right here? Mr. Duck has decided that he wants to continue his neon garage doors. So this is a collection continuation, technically part of the very large Neon collection, which of course consisted originally of the large boxes. Then we got the small boxes and blah blah blah. Yep, you get the idea. Now, here's an interesting detail. I've already talked about this last week, and well, for like the previous weeks. Complete the sets. Are we going to get it this week? Because what happened last year on May 23, 2024, yep, we saw the Fuel Small Box being accepted, yeah, and that basically kickstarted all of that, right? All of that, because for a very long time we only had the large boxes, but last year, literally, yeah, May 23, 2024, that appeared, then that. So anyway, could we have another Complete the Sets this upcoming Rust Tour? And would it potentially wrap everything up? You know what I'm talking about. I think we hope, well, personally, I'd like to see the cards box being accepted. That would actually complete a void, a gap in the set, because we don't have number 19. We skipped the number. Yes, all the boxes have a number in them, and the other deployables, just to point that out. So recently, this exit door was accepted. It was a resubmission. Lo and behold, Facepunch like, yep, go on, we'll accept it. It's sold pretty nice at the moment, but I will sit here and say, very honestly, I don't think it's going to really cause that much of a spike in price if we were to see the farm garage door being accepted. This appeared. These went up slightly, and that's it. They're still basically half the price they're selling at. And all of these didn't even change that much because it's just another garage door. Like large boxes, they're in their own world. Small boxes, but all these other ones, no. So by all means, like if you truly would like to see this grow more, become a much larger collection, if you have a good idea for a door, a neon door to add, what type of rooms do you have in your base? I'm sure Mr. Duck would like to know. But yes, the farm door, a nice, fairly straightforward looking, lovely green design. So yeah, I don't think it's going to change that much with its pre-existing collection, but I think a lot of people could appreciate that. So best of luck to you, Mr. Duck, and keep an eye out for what potential new things we might see. Moving on, what do we have here? Oh, it's another collection continuation. We have a collection continuation to the Armour Double Door. So, right now, that is currently the highest ever selling Armour Double Door skin we've had in the game. At only 20,000 subscribers. I've got to be like super honest with you. Even then, I think that's still going to work out perfectly fine. And if we were to see a collection continuation being accepted, literally the very next Rust Tour, or any point potentially in the upcoming weeks, like, I'm not going to be upset. I think that's going to work out perfectly fine. Yeah. Now, that armoured door, that is, well, I mean, it's quite literally the same design, but just half of what we have already with the armoured double door. But we haven't had an armoured door this year. I know that might sound a bit surprising, but in all of 2025, so far, we have not seen a single armoured door being accepted or a Twitch drop. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that'd be nice? And again, just to point out, much like the Armour Double Door, this doesn't glow in the dark. There is no mentions of it. I've already seen it. You should probably have a short video showcasing it at some point. But yes, that doesn't glow. But it, matches up perfectly with what we have over here. And I'm not sure what's going on. I got curious. Actually, I don't normally ask, but I did ask for this one. Is he going to consider doing a sheet metal double door? Because technically speaking, if you can see over here, we did have those, but I'm not sure if this is still part of the same collection or if he's going for a completely different thing. So I did ask, and I think, yeah. So a lot of people keep asking me, where's the sheet metal double doors? And streams, I've had people message me on YouTube. So I was like, lots of people kind of want one, but I totally understand why he'd want to do a garage door next, because we just keep seeing more and more garage doors being accepted. Case in point, all good. So if you like this, if you're a fan of it, consider showing your support. But with this, right now, currently in the Rust Tour, got to wait till tomorrow. Abnormal barders. Yep. So, yeah, honestly, that's going to be a very nice thing. And I know this eclipsed it in terms of sales. Over the past weekend, that SAR has just been going crazy. That's going to reach 30,000 subscribers now. Go take a look right now as you're watching this. So, over to here, perfectly fine look design. Best of luck to Cubist. Over here, we have the Beastgate sheet metal double door. So, yeah, some people are trying to get sheet metal double doors accepted. It's up to Facepunch if they actually want them. I know last year we got a lot of sheet metal double doors in 2024. Fully well aware of it. It got ridiculous. But this year, it's been a bit of a drought. I'm not actually opposed to that, but there's been some very cool looking designs being produced as of recent, and this is another one. So Yagami, best of luck to you. Let's see if that actually gets accepted. But, well, we'll see, because there's been a bit of a drought as of recent. Best of luck, best of luck. Now over to here we have the Hospital for Raiders Sheepman Door, produced by Mr. Flashback. I do believe there are 2 versions. That looks pretty ominous. Yes, it glows in a somewhat scary sort of design. Not super bright, but it is still noticeable. Ooh. And then over to here we have the separate, more colourful version. So yes, give that a good look. Very nice, very interesting. Best of luck to Mr. Flashback. Now over to here we have the Evolved Sheepman Door, and this is a collection continuation, for we had a wooden door accepted 4 years ago. Let's go over to here. Produced by Mr. Sill. We had this being accepted, quite literally 4 years ago. Now, he did try to continue it, tried to get other skins accepted. Didn't happen, unfortunately. But he's decided to go back to it now, probably because he's seen some pretty interesting, overgrown sort of like doors being accepted, like the Armour door. And he probably thought, well, I could do that. I could just go back to my collection. So, yeah, okay. Well, it's not really a collection because he's only had one skin accepted, but it could become a collection if you'd like to support it. Ooh. So, do you like it? Yes, it does glow in the dark quite nicely. Stands out quite brightly. What do you think? It's like an abandoned sort of facility. It's got like, you can see like cracks here. You can see some radioactive stuff like pouring out. Go touch it. Anyway, best of luck to you, Mr. Sill. I don't think the wooden door is going to like, what do you call it? What's it called? Evolve. I don't think the wooden door is going to dramatically go up in price. I've seen some collections with wooden doors in them, with more skins being accepted, but they hardly change because unfortunately people don't really care enough about wooden doors. 88 cents, I'm not surprised. It's wooden doors in general, they just don't get that much love. So, okay, cool. Regardless, if you like it, consider showing support. Now, for our last deployable, yes, this is actually one of the latest submissions, produced by Mr. Cavinci. It is another attempt at a Constellations Armored Door. So, Constellations collection, where have you been? If I can recall, we had a Constellation skin being accepted for the August 2023 Complete the Sets, and it was the small box. And I'm not wrong. How did I remember that? I have problems. Help me. Anyway, so yeah. That is the collection. Initially, the Sheepman door was going up to a very nice high price because we kept seeing these doors being accepted, and then there was nothing for like half a year. And now there's been nothing since. Now, the skin creator has tried. He's been producing some skins. He's made tier 3 and whatnot, but he hasn't had an acceptance in well over a year. Well, yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah, okay. So, okay, well, regardless, that deployable collection wasn't exactly doing super great. But if we see potentially a brand new one being accepted, we shall see. Do you like it? Does it look pretty? This is the same person that made the Outer Planets collection, so let's see if it works out. Best of luck to you, Mr. Cavinci. Personally, I think we could see a bit of a reinvigoration for that Constellations collection if this were to be accepted, and I'm pretty sure the skin creator would probably think, oh wow, okay, well, I should go make some more deployables, or just resubmit the ones he's made before. We'll see. Anyway, best of luck to Cavinci. Alright then, so that is all the deployables. Best of luck to everyone, and if I may ask, feel free to comment below all the skins you think have a genuinely good chance of potentially being accepted, all the skins that you happen to like as well. Just sit there and say that. I'm all ears. Now, let us proceed and talk about the weapons and the tools. So we've got some interesting things to start off with. Let's jump into it. Jungle Snake Rock. I mean, he's just hatched. And he's already scared. Look at those eyes. Oh, God. So, yeah, it's another animal-themed rock. But, hey, it works. And it's jungle-themed. So, best of luck to Bed and Ronan. Let's see how that works out. Over to here, we had the plush hazmat rock. So, yeah, with the recent plushies, have you actually managed to get yours yet? With the recent plushies, yes, they have gone ahead and tried to see if they could get, like, a rock design being made. So, Seegis, honestly, it looks fine to me. Best of luck to you, and let's see if that works out quite nicely. Over to here, well, what do I see with my eyes? Ultramarine Hammer has appeared. So, I guess we're going to have a little talk about Ultramarine, are we? Yep, go on then, let's go. So, when many skins went down in price over the course of the recent Easter dip, over the course of the spring months, this collection's done very well. Now, there are a few things here down in price slightly, but the majority of these skins have just performed wonderfully over the past few months. And now, we steer towards the summertime. That seems promising. Yep, I can't help to assume a lot of people will be appreciating the Ultramarine during the summer of 2025. And, well, could a hammer change that much? Personally, I don't think so. But, with, the more the merrier. And this is already looking pretty good at the moment. I'm hoping to see some new all-time peak prices, maybe around July, August time. That's the expectation. A hammer, I wouldn't say no. And it's a glow-in-the-dark hammer. Ooh, okay, that's pretty sweet. Now, how many hammers have we had so far this year? 2? In Rustles, just to clarify. Because we don't get that many hammer skins being accepted, guess what? Both those hammers, right now, in the positive. Up 12%, up 36%. Hammers are just, well, you're always using it. And we hardly get any skins, so it's like a recipe for success. So if we get an Ultramarine Hammer, I need to remind you, we had a backpack come out, and that just instantly went up the positive. When we're going through the real bad times, like March, April time, that backpack just instantly went up in price when all the other ones were down bad. So, okay, Ultramarine's got some strong support behind it. I know a lot of people don't like it that much. I've heard you enough, I get it, right? But there are still a lot of people that do like it, and I can't help but assume I think a lot of people would appreciate that hammer. Just saying. So, if you're one of them, feel free to comment below, and best of luck to Jeeba. But in terms of, am I going to invest in the Ultramarine collection? I've already bought a bunch of things, and no, I don't think one hammer's going to dramatically change everything. But it's nice to point out that the whole collection's doing pretty good. Next up, we've got the Metallic Beast Sword. So, this is an interesting looking design, a lovely bit of transparency, and a very gruesome looking, jagged, savage sword. Oh, good. Look at it. So, all we have is the Metallic Beast, did I spell that correctly? Yep, Metallic Beast Bearskin Rug. This came out last year. I honestly thought it'd actually do quite alright, because we just don't get that many bearskin rugs, but unfortunately, he has suffered. He doesn't glow, he's scary to look at, and we did get the Twitch drop from Drizzer, so perhaps people just aren't that convinced, but it's very thin. Could a brand new Metallic Beast skin being accepted probably give that a nice boost? It would be nice to see, but I don't think people are going to put 2 and 2 together and realise it's actually all from the same set. Yeah, of course, they might Google, search for the name on the Steam market and see that, but I don't know. But at least Mr. Shedman is trying, and of course, recently we did see the attempt with the large box, so we'll see how it goes, but that bearskin rug needs quite a lot of support. So, best of luck, let's move on. We have a Runes bow, produced by Kika. Get a look at this. It's red, and it's got a lovely looking pattern all over it. How nice. Right then. So, best of luck to Kika. Let's see if that is potentially accepted. Best of luck. Okay, so I must have... I thought that was a bow. Well, I mean, it's still in a perfectly fine spot. Okay, let's go grab these, and let's go ahead and take a look at these skins. First up, Module 98 Ioka. Seems to be like a futuristic design, pretty interesting, produced by HSM and Claytails. It's got some grip as well. Oh, splendid, I need that. So, yep, best of luck to you. A pretty cool looking approach. Over to here, we have the Risen from the Ashes Python, produced by Icona. Get a good look at that. It's all aged. It's all like, but I guess that's all part of the design. Oh, he's quite literally burnt it. Oh, okay, fair enough. And, let me quickly look at the aim sight. What do I see? Is it like a burnt sort of design? It's got like a bit of grey to it. Yeah, it should be right. Well, best of luck to Icona, and let's just hope that doesn't taste so bad now. All right, moving on. Adult Custom SMG, produced by Mr. Hessiam. What's it saying there? Just like adult? It's got like a... Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty showing, but yes. It's got restraints on it. Oh my. Well then, if you happen to like that, feel free to go ahead and show your support, and best of luck to you, Mr. Hessiam. Over to here. Oh my, look at that. Now, should point this out. We already have a Seeker MP5 that's been in the workshop for a while. Funnily enough, the SAR was accepted before the MP5. However, with that SAR, currently going all the way up to this amount of sales, I can't help to assume a lot of people really do like that SAR. What makes you say that? For a fairly long time, actually, I'll give you this context. When I did the predictions video, this was the 4th best-selling skin. But over the course of this weekend, more and more people have found out that SAR has a very useful, transparent aim sight. And it's just gone whoosh. It's just got a sudden burst of like a second wind momentum, and it's just getting tons and tons of sales now. I wonder, do you reckon with a very similar aim sight such as this, people would like that? Oh, I wonder. Let me put it this way. If we keep seeing more of these Heatseeker weapon skins being produced, I can't help but assume if they're accepted. Yeah, no, people are going to be all about, Heatseeker collection. It's Heatseeker summer, and that That AK-47 right there, it's already appreciating the SAR being accepted. People are jumping onto that. That has now comfortably gone up in price. The SAR is looking appealing. Yes, it has sold a fair bit more compared to the AK, but if we keep seeing more and more interesting designs for heat-seeker weapons and whatnot, and they get accepted, yeah, this is looking to be an interesting weapon collection for the summer. And yes, I know by default, typically, we see weapon collections not looking very nice, but this is looking to be very interesting. Yes. So if you worry about, oh no, how many people have bought that with the pure intent to sell? Probably quite a lot. But that is the best transparent SAR we now have. It has surpassed the IMP SAR in terms of like visibility and whatnot. And whilst I don't expect it to go up to the price the IMP SAR reached, which of course was $50, I still expect that to retain its value quite nicely and do considerably quite nicely in the following future, the summer and whatnot. So, okay, cool. That's more of a thing I should be talking about during the abnormals. But who knows what's going to happen with me and my internet. At least you are informed of that. It's up to you how you approach it. But it is abnormal, so we'll do the abnormal battles when we can, if I can. But yeah, I do think people will be supporting that. I do think people will be doing some good battles in it. I think that's going to be the unique SAR of the year. Much like how I discussed whether the Heat Seeker AK is going to be one of the special AKs of the year. Because as you look at all of these, they're not really holding up very nicely. But last year, you'll notice there's one here, two here. That one kind of goes up and down a bit. But you've got two skins that are appreciated, that do stand out, that are unique, compared to the other ones that aren't, unfortunately, sorry. But yeah, point made. This year, looks like you're one of them, and maybe we'll see another interesting one at some point later this year. So, cool, awesome. The more the merrier, and that is matching up to what we've just seen with the SAR. What weapon skin would you like to see next? Put for the comment below. Next up, here we have the Galvanica Thompson, produced by Selitra. A nice, interesting design. Get a good look at that. And yes, a lovely looking Thompson. Best of luck to you, Selitra. Hopefully this could potentially be your first skin to be accepted. Best of luck. Over to here, we have the Blue Crystal Pump Shotgun, produced by Adonsky. He is also chasing after his first ever skin. Get a good look at that design. It's nice and crystally. Wow. So yes, best of luck to you, good sir. Do we have a name down the site? Do we need it? Oh, well, doesn't matter. Red. Okay, beautiful. But chances are it's probably running right up to someone's head. So yeah, best of luck, best of luck. Now we could go over to here and take a look at some SARs. And we do have some collection continuations to discuss. So let's hop to it. I'll grab the LR300s whilst we're here. Hyper Welding SAR, produced by 9K. It's a fairly interesting design. I'm not sure this design is a reference to. I'm very sorry, Mr. 9K. But it looks cool. Kind of looks like a bit of a mishmash of things and bits and bobs that you found around the garage. You're just kind of fusing it all together. Yes, my weapon. But no, overall, looks perfectly fine. A grounded approach. Best of luck to you, Mr. 9K. Now over to here, we have the Neon Rampage SAR. It's the stockless version, and we also happen to have a standard normal version. Both of them seem to have an interesting pink aim sight, which should be good for all environments. So, okay, that's looking pretty good. It's looking cool. An interesting, unique colour scheme. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to Mr. Fuff. It's a frog. It's a frog. So, yes, okay. I just made a video talking about green weapons in the jungle, and suddenly I'm seeing everybody making green weapons. I'm annoyed. It's fine. So, Mr. Ideal has made the frog SAR. Let's get a good look at this. He's a confident-looking frog. Did you get that? Is that from the Discord emote? Anyway, it's got the yellow aim sight. Maybe not good in the desert, but yeah, it's fine. So, okay, looking pretty cool, looking pretty interesting. And over to here, we have the cut sights version. Oh, so, yeah. If Mr. Vase could get away with it with his Heat Seeker SAR, everybody else is now going to do it as well. In fact, you'd be silly not to try at least. And he did provide two options, so we'll see what happens. But yes, ideal. That is probably the way to go about it now. Face punches are going to do it at least once. Everybody's going to try from here on now. Frog collection, let's go. So have we had a weapon skin accepted before? I remember Deployable. We got the Bone Club and the Rock. But they're not holding up very nicely, unfortunately. Oh, you did submit that earlier this year. Oh, okay then. I haven't been keeping track. Well, I guess it makes sense to try again. All right. Best of luck to you, then, Ideal. But in terms of when you have the frog skins potentially spike in price, I don't think so with a weapon, considering most of the skins are deployables. But yeah, we'll see. The more the merrier, perhaps. We'll see. Best of luck to Ideal. However, there is competition. It is anime. Frog or anime? You tell me. So, yes, it's the anime designs of Popstar collection. Give that a good look. There's the scary little girl over there. Whenever you shoot, she goes... Anyway, so, yes, RR3 has produced the Popstar SAR. We will see if this gets accepted, but I should ask you, after going through that whole spiel about unique AKs and unique SARs, would you consider that a unique design? What about Frog? What about all the other SARs we've taken a look at so far? Feel free to comment below your favourite. In regards to what we have here, Popstar, it only consists of 2 weapons at the moment, if I recall. We have the AK-47, and we also happen to have the LR300. Yep. Right. So, and the Thompson. Forget about the Thompson. Whoopsie. Now, I thought you'd sit there and say, oh, that's bad. No, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's reasonably good. Okay, we'll elaborate. Most AKs tend to go down to about half their price. That's only down by 15%. Also, there's only 39 listings. So if I could just quickly look at this, I can point out that the reality is that's like 10 sales that's back up to its rush store price. All right? Yeah, it's 10, but when I saw the LR300 being accepted and the Thompson, I've seen this rebound and go back up in price in the positive for a while. It's not big fat quantities. It's not big fat walls. That could probably go back up in price ever so nicely. I know the skin creator has tried, and I wouldn't mind seeing more attempts. Like, again, RR3, don't worry about the idea of doing like a version 2. You're more than welcome to do that. But anyway, with what we have here and with what we see here, I do think more weapons would actually still help it out quite nicely. We just talked about how Seeker SAR is going to probably do all right, and the AK is going to do all right, and the more the merrier, more weapons potentially. I'd say the same with this, because I have seen it happen. Now, the LR300 is an LR300. That's gone. But the Thompson, I could see that rebounding. There was a problem with the Thompson, don't forget. There was that period of time in which you couldn't actually put any listings down for some of the skins. That was one of them. So if you're like, oh, that one's been a bit funny. Well, I mean, you got that guy there doing that, and the buy orders kind of got like ruined because people were selling directly to the buy orders because you couldn't list it properly. So, yeah, point made. So, yes, I could see that working out quite nicely, potentially as an investment. The Thompson and the AK, they had interesting things to take a look at. The choice is up to you. Cool, let's move on. So best of luck to RR3. Magical Beauty LR300. It glows. Well, no, it shines is what I meant to say. Sorry. It shines. You could see that right there. Yeah. Oh, how iridescent and shiny. Oh, how beautiful and golden. So, produced by Sonata and Kiyoshimyo, we got a very cool looking LR300. It's got flowers in it as well, I'm just saying. So, best of luck to you two. Let's see if that works out quite nicely. Oh, look at the art. Look at the art. And over to here, we have the Eyes of the Jungle LR300, produced by VHS tonight. We're getting a lot of animal skins now, aren't we? Okay, what's the silly Italian name for this one? Go on, tell me. Tell me. Where's the Chimpanini Benanini? I need that one. That one was my favourite. Alright, anyway, so best of luck to you. Moving on. Oh, it's a collection continuation. Commando. Let's go see how you're currently doing. Whatever happens to those boots and gloves. We'll see if we complete the sets, what you're saying. So, it's been doing reasonably okay. It did compete with Black Diamond for your love. And, you know, we did get all the core pieces in the end. We got an interesting batch of weapons. They're not down too bad. They're actually doing quite all right. And, well, we're now discussing, if we were to see an LR300 being accepted, would it change any of that? I'll be honest with you. I think that would probably recover during the summer regardless. I don't think an LR300 would change that much. But by all means, if you feel like getting a brand new sleek black design for an LR300 with a useful red aim sight, which I can show to you right here, there you go. Well, look no further. It's right there in front of you, right? But if you're going to question, like, is that going to actually cause any of this to spark them on? I don't really think so. So, best of luck to Kosum and Slan. It's a perfectly fine look design, and I think a lot of people would appreciate with that. So, would appreciate that. Sorry, my tongue talking too quickly. Yep, let's move on. AK-47s. Let's go. And then we have some L96s and a rocket launcher. Oh, okay. We're going out with a bang. Right then, first up we have the Fragments AK-47. So it's got an interesting looking pattern here. It's mostly grey. And what's the aim sight looking like? Where is it? Oasis Schumer. Where's the aim sight? That's not aiming down. I can see it's red though, so that will have to do. But yeah, actually aim down. That's what we need. So best of luck to you two. Now, oh, okay. What's this? Ammo zone? What's that scary looking face? What's going on? Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's looking pretty scary. Dragon Normavan, they're always making some strange, yet very interesting designs. But this one's looking somewhat scary. What's that? Who's... Okay. Don't go in the jungle. There's strange things out there. Ooh. Aim down a sight. Oh, thank you. And what do we see? A scary looking face and a green aim sight. Ooh. Maybe not the best for the grassy green areas, but hey, we'll see. So, best of luck to you two. Let's see if that works out quite nicely. But what's with the scary ladies? Right, over to here. Night Hunter, produced by Ico and Mega Handsome. Is that self-described? It's a bit vain. But anyway, we have an interesting red and purple design here with the flat, with the bird spreading its wings. Pretty cool. Pretty interesting. And if we could aim down the sight, what do I see? That right there seems to be a red aim sight. It seems to be a red aim sight. Yeah. Stand in the sun better. Well, if you like it, consider showing support. Best luck to you too. Snakebite AK-47. Yeah, I've seen this in game. It looks pretty cool. Produced by a Little Ranger and Graham Cohen. It's an interesting blue design. But I should point out, we already have Snakebite weapon skins. They are made by different people. This is not a collection continuation. But it does have a useful red aim sight there, so that's looking pretty sweet. But yeah, if that was to be accepted, don't be surprised if Face Punch probably turns around and calls it like Blue Snakebite AK or something. Looks cool though, so best of luck to you. Now, what do we have here? Wait, hang on a minute, that's a white AK. What? Yes, it is. The aim sight is white though. The skin creator is like, oh, but when it's night time, you can see it very nice. And I was like, well, yeah, it's white. Make it red or pink. Make it pink. It'll stand out quite nicely, and then we can still see it at night time. Anyway, what it is, if that gets accepted, whoa. So you know how he just had a green AK, and I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. That's actually a bit of a surprise. But a white AK, oh my. Have you seen the price of Comics AK when there's loads of people playing? It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Now I know we had the June and AK Twitch drop. That's nice. I honestly would sit there and say that's a very nice option to consider. But one that's marketable, well, we'll see what becomes of this. But yeah, it's got that white aim sight. Not sure people would care that much. But yeah, you do see it quite nicely at night time. But yeah, Yui, make it like bright pink or something. But yeah, can you see that? Yep. Go look for yourself and you will see that it does stand out quite noticeably. It's like very noticeable. So, yep, best of luck, best of luck. Would you like to see a white AK being accepted? Well, you know what to do. Right, I remember this from Halloween. Valentine's. Why am I getting those mixed up? Scary Valentines. Well, that should be a fun idea. Anyway, Rayli, Cobra, give that a good look. Yes, bright as pink. It's in your face. Very noticeable. We just had a pink AK being accepted, and it sold very nicely, and it's doing a very good job retaining its value. In fact, it's selling for $5 at the moment. Could we see another one being accepted? We shall see. Useful dark pink aim sight. Looks pretty good, so yeah. Best of luck to Rayli and Cobra. Oh, we're moving on to L96s. So, first up, we have the AR Contara L96 produced by Skurat. It's got an interesting hypnotic bluish, pinkish design. Looking pretty cool. Nice and shiny as well. Well, best of luck to you, good sir. Let's see if we get an L96 being accepted. You do have competition, and it just happens to be the Factory New collection. So, produced by Bad Trip and Hulk, we have another Factory New skin right here in front of us. Give that a good look. It's ever so nice and shiny. So, Factory New, how's that currently holding up? I think the M249 is still doing pretty good, which is a bit surprising to me. Oh, no, it's down by 30%. Well, I mean, SAP's only down by 9%. AK's down by half. Ooh. It's a weapon-only collection, and unfortunately it doesn't seem to be holding up the best. However, if you like the design here, if you're a fan and you'd like to see more, consider showing your support to Mr. Badtrip and Hulk. Best of luck. But in terms of do I want to invest into those skins that already exist, it's not looking very good at the moment. Individually, the skins do look very nice. I've seen them for myself, but I just don't think people are going super crazy and they're not going to be buying anything out. So we'll leave it at that. Best of luck to you too. Now, a marketable rocket launcher. Didn't we just have one of those? I think we did. Yes, we did. Yeah, for Easter. Yeah. Oh, yes. Right, so let's just quickly look up rocket launchers as of recent. I know we got we technically got the Lunar New Year one last year, as in like a unique new one and a Twitch drop and whatnot. That has gone down by half. I honestly thought that was going to be reasonably okay due to the fact that we just don't have that many rocket launchers, or rather, recent acceptances. But you are Easter, so... Oh yes, I'm going to shoot chocolate out of a big chocolate thing, so... Dragon rocket launcher is down a fair bit. Over the course of the summer, I do expect it to recover. But, yeah. Black Ops rocket launcher. It looks cool. It looks nice. It's looking pretty impressive. Transparent aim sight. You know what? I will sit here and say this. Facepunch are actually lenient with the idea of a glow-in-the-dark aim sight and a rocket launcher. So if you're a skin creator and you've considered it, yeah, no, they've done it before. They don't really question it. It's not that like game-changing, so yeah. Right, Black Ops, let's go say hello and take a look at you. Black Ops collection, weapon-only collection. We've had a few skins being accepted so far this year, and they're currently looking like that. Unfortunate, but yes, the AK's dropped off. It really has dropped off. The Commando one has done very nicely, as in retained its value and hasn't gone down in price that much. But that has. That also did like 30,000 sales. This SAR here, also doing considerably worse compared to the Commando. And then you got the revolver. That's a revolver, right? People love revolvers. They're always cool. This is why I've begged for a heat seeker revolver. But if you're going to sit here and say, all right, Hedge, what about that? Is that going to cause those skins to spike in price? I don't think so. Something's going wrong with the Black Ops weapons. I think people just don't seem to appreciate them anymore. I don't know. You have to offer your opinions. I need to hear what you say. But for what I see here, it looks cool, looks nice, and I think people would appreciate that. You know, better than chocolate, I guess. Regardless, best of luck to Holodno and Kolotinsky, and keep up the good work. Let's see what you produce next. Right. So that does happen to be the final weapon/tool skin of the week. So, out of all those skins, which one impressed you the most? Which one do you think has a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? Right then, let's now move on and start yapping about clothing and armour. I wonder how much that would cost. It's giant sushi. No, it's a sushi backpack produced by Anubis Dunk. God, that would be pretty pricey, wouldn't it? But it looks nice and tasty. So yes, would you like to have sushi on your back? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to Mr. Anubis Dunk. But there is competition, and it is tempered. Tempered collection, being one of the oldest collections we have in the game. Almost 10 years now, isn't it, Mr. Milho Frito? Ah, yes. Quite literally. Anyway, so, tempered collection. We've got all the clothing and armour, plenty of weapons and tools. Do we actually ever get tools? No, I don't think we ever did. No, we didn't. Oh, okay. Anyway, so yes, plenty of skins, 30 in total, and the whole thing costs $1,000. What? Well, then again, you've got to remember the face mask and whatnot. Oh, okay. And of course, the MP5 is $660. Oh, there you go. Anyway, I don't think a backpack's going to dramatically affect those sort of skins. I'm not even sure if it'll change the clothing and armour that much. No, I don't really think so. But regardless, what we see here, do you like the shiny purple? Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below. And best of luck to Milho Frito. We'll see how that goes. But I don't think the collection's going to change that much with just a backpack. It's already like well set up and whatnot already, so okay. Over to here, we have some primitive skins to take a look at. Let's go observe. Over to here, we have the Wild Panther bandana and poncho. An interesting design right there. Black bandanas and ponchos do sell quite nicely, so we'll see how that works out. Best of luck to Firefly and Anetta. Over to here, it's a boonie hat. Yes, it's a very interesting snake hat. Oh, okay, I see how they've done that with the tongue. So it's a boonie hat, but they've done a lot of transparency, so they basically like cut it out with the flap there, and it makes it look as if it's a tongue. Oh, that's clever. All right, well, Mr. Kit, that's a very interesting approach. Best of luck to you, and it is vaguely green. All right, sweet. Best of luck. We've got a pair of hoodie and pants, and then some boots and gloves. Then we have 2 sets of black alligator. Okay, then. So, Ripper Creep hoodie. Giggle at that. Very interesting little design. Along with the pantaloons, the pants, produced by Jackie Wecky and DGGR. I am not sure what's going on here in terms of the design. I'm not sure what it's referencing. I scroll down. It seems to be completely unique artwork, so... Alright, best of luck to you too. If you like it, feel free to consider showing your support. This right here is a collection continuation. A pair of gloves and boots have been submitted. Now, just to remind all of you, we got the hoodie and pants being accepted, didn't we? Oh, yes. And recently, we have also seen the Tier 3 being submitted. That was last week, or the week before. Either way, the Tiger collection has things to look forward to. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's not green. I'm so upset. Life is depressing. Well, welcome to life. Anyway. Doesn't matter, so as long as you see new pieces being produced and accepted, that can still spike them on spike and price ever so nice. if that ends up at like just about 11,000 subscribers, that really isn't that much. And if we see more pieces being accepted, well, all the better for it to rise up in price if not that much sales. Now, just get a good look at what we see here in terms of what's being showcased. Does it look cool? Do you want to be a tiger? Do you go meow at people in the jungle? Either way, it looks cool. I don't think we have that many orange options. I think it could still work out quite nicely, and regardless, it doesn't matter. So as long as we see more cool pieces, or even boots and gloves, you will see things spike in price. I mean, look at what happened here with the tire collection. Boots and gloves appear, and oh wow, it's all been bought out. Just hope it doesn't sell too much like these have. Right, anyway, best of luck to you, Donny, boy. Let's see if that gets accepted. Alright, so I don't know what Viduko's doing. What's wrong, Hedge? Why isn't he submitting all of the tier 2 pieces together? I don't know. You're going to see a black alligator coffee can next week. I don't know why he's doing it this... He's been around for a very long time. He's trying to do it the way that they used to do it, where skin creators quite literally would submit one piece of armor individually every week. Yeah. I don't know why he's doing this. Alright, so let's go back to black alligator. You're going to ask me, okay, so if we get like tier 2 being accepted, would that cause the tier 3 to spike in price? Yes. Yes, I've just gone through this whole thing. Doesn't matter. It might not be super in demand at the moment, but still doing a very good job of retaining most of its value. But yes, if we saw tier 2 being accepted, that would cause that to spike in price. So as long as you see new core pieces, people will buy it out. So if whichever version we see, whether it's the alpha or this regular version, we've got to wait for coffee can until next week, aren't we? I wonder how he's going to approach hoodie and pants. Oh my. Well, alright then, it's still a piece of the puzzle. We just need more. Right, cool. Point made. And then we actually have a full proper tier 2 set here. So this is Jungle Revenge Coffee Can Helmet, the Roadsign Vest, and the Roadsign Pants, produced by Yopka and Lancy. They were trying to get a Jungle Revenge collection being built up and accepted, but Face Punch was like, meh. I know. Well, maybe this could start it off. We shall see. Best of luck to you, Yopka and Lancy. Let's see if that works out nicely. Best of luck, best of luck. Now, they do have competition, and what do we have right here in front of us? Well, that just so happens to be Deep Ruby Tier 2. It's ever so shiny and purple. Like an eggplant. Moving on. So, yes, do you want to be bright and purple and have everybody notice you? Look at that girth. Shut up, Hedge. Moving on. So, yes. Well, what do you reckon? I'm so sorry. But, you know, people are going to bring it, they're going to bring it up. They're going to bring it up. All right, anyway. Deep Ruby. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. You've got a skin in the current rust store, don't you? Well, it's a weapon-only collection. Weapons and tools only. Now that we could potentially see some clothing and armour, what do you reckon might happen to it? I've discussed this somewhat recently, but I can't help but assume this is going to be appreciated as we go through the summer. And some clothing and armour might not be immediate, but if we do end up with a full collection of that, I think you could see all of these start to go up in price ever so nice. Yes, I think it could dig the AK-47 out of the hole it's been put in. That sold a little bit too much, didn't it? Well, at $2 at the moment, potentially it could go higher if you have a perfectly fine clothing armor set to pair it up with. And the Deep Ruby crossbow. These are doing very nice. That's actually incredible to see. A hatchet and a pickaxe actually in the positive. What? Yep, that's taken me by surprise. But yeah, okay, things are looking reasonably interesting. I do think some clothing armor would help it out, but we need to see like everything. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Wynette. If you like what you see, consider showing support. Alright then. Now we have some tier 3 things to take a look at. Let's go hop in and take a look at the Battle Wounds tier 3. Okay, look at that. He's got a very happy smile. Best of luck to you, Mr. Omnipresent. That's an interesting metallic looking design. It looks as if someone's hit him with something very big. That probably hurt. Next up we have Sunlord tier 3, produced by Kurama Project. An interesting Mayan design, I believe. It looks like it's Mayan. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But yep, interesting design. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kurama Project. Let's see if that works out quite nicely. But there's competition, and it is the Fallen Collection. So I will have a short video nice and ready showcasing this with the full set. But yep, Fallen Tier 3 has finally been submitted. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So quite some time back, I said the Fallen Collection could be considered a nice budget alternative compared to like Desert Raiders. Because from a distance, you really don't notice all the red. And then other things seems to have happened, because I've seen the kilt getting bought out, which was a bit of a surprise. Regardless, have you seen the price of Desert Raiders? Let's go over to here and take a look. because I believe the full set now, just the clothing armour, is almost $300. It has gotten to that point. And as you can see right there, well, just those two, about $120. Yeah, deduct that, you're looking at about $270 to $280. It is absolutely ridiculous. So that's why, looking at the Fallen collection, you would probably consider it now. Now, if you kind of need to see this for yourself, consider going over to my YouTube, search over to here, Cheap Desert, and you will see a nice little video over here, Cheap Desert Camouflage Set. I submitted it like 2 months ago. I pair up San Marino Tier 3 with Fallen hoodie and pants, Roadsign gloves, the kilt, and I still keep the Desert Raiders boots on because they're actually somewhat cheap. But anyway, all of that, it cost about $30. Well, back then, maybe it's up a little bit more. But that's considerably cheaper compared to $280, isn't it? For your consideration. You know, just saying. So, okay, cool. Point made. That would definitely also appreciate the Tier 3, of course. When a new core piece is accepted, you'd expect the prices to spike in price and whatnot. So, okay, cool. We'll see how it all goes. But those hoodie pants really could do with some Tier 3. They have dropped off pretty badly, unfortunately. But again, it's like people look at the red and say, oh, I can see that. Not really. Again, watch that short video I just pointed out to you. When you're a bit of a distance away, you do not notice it that much. And the design, the coloration of like the bones there, it's like perfectly matching up to the color scheme of Desert Raiders to a point. And again, you know, when you're wearing armor, it goes over it, so you don't have to worry too much. Point made, all good, understood. Right. So cool. Well, it's up to you if you go ahead and invest into those skins. Robstar, best of luck to you, and that just so happens to be the final clothing and armor piece out of all the skins today. So please consider, take a look at all of them and pointing out which ones are your favourites, which ones do you think have a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted. So yeah, sorry if I was a bit quick today, but again, I don't know how much time I have, and I don't know if I'm definitely going to be able to upload this in time, and I definitely don't know how long my internet might be down when they're upgrading it, alright? I'm very sorry. In fact, I'm just going to go over to here very quickly just to see have any new skins appeared, and apparently 2 have, and now I've got to go find them. This is the annoying thing. I know 2 new skins have just been submitted. Where are they? It's like this all the time. Oh, I love having a look around and try and find them. Where are they? Oh, I just noticed one. Okay, there was a sleeping bag there. What else? Oh, this is going to bug me. Is that one there? Okay, there you go. I think I found both of them. Right. So, they're not collection continuations, but this right here, produced by Voodoo and Chillag, we have the Scrap Lord Sheep Matador. It glows quite nicely. It's a fairly grounded looking design. Do you happen to like it? Feel free to go ahead and show support. Best of luck to you too. And then, over to here, we have the Bamboo Barrel Sleeping Bag, produced by Universe Kid and Papa Carl. Why have you submitted this so late? Again, they probably submitted it a little bit earlier, and it hasn't appeared until now, because you have to go through the situation when you have to get the agreement through, and the payments and whatnot. You have to set that all up like beforehand. Whatever, you get the idea. So cool, and interesting, potentially nice design in reference to the recent bamboo barrels we got in the Jungle DLC. So, I made sure that we got those 2 extra skins. Actually, bring those back. I had to add them to collection. I won't organise them in, like, the thing. I'll keep them at the very end, because we saw them at the very end of this video. Makes sense. More skins very likely will appear. But, again, I had to record this early. It is what it is. And it's gone over an hour. I thought I could do it fast enough. I'll just redo it all now and do it 10 minutes faster. No, I'm not going to do that. Just deal with the time. Right, anyway, this is the reason why I bring up, hey, at the very beginning, consider skipping ahead if you really want to. Anyway, moving on. Did you notice how easy it was to look at all these skins? How I got to see all the skins that genuinely have a potential nice chance of potentially being accepted and whatnot, made by skin creators that are, constantly in the top picks from TDG's top picks list and whatnot, and usually get skins accepted. Yes, I have a full Adolphus list set up, and if you would potentially like to have everything presented to you in such a way yourself, consider looking in the top right corner of this video right now. You'll see a special card has appeared. If you were to click it, it will navigate you to a special video which will showcase to you the various different ways in which you can set up your own full Adolphus list. The option is up to you. Cool. Right, let's quickly go ahead and take a look at micro522.com, which is linked in the description. And you'll see for yourself the top performing skins so far. If we could just skip that, because that's technically a late submission from last week. Seeker MP5 with the cutout is top with 67 points. And then the crate, the one I thought was good for laundry, The blue one, that's currently sitting here just a little bit below. Cargo heli fridge. All the transparent things. It's ridiculous. And then you've got the red one there. Snakebite AK-47. Factory New 96. Bone Dutch garage door. Fireflies rug. Wooden crate. Ultramarine hammer. Yeah, it's all there. And by the time you're watching this video, chances are some of the things might have changed. You can look at all these based on like upvote to downvote ratio, favourites and whatnot. Yeah, there you go. That is 7-0. Well, maybe scroll down a little bit and get to something that's a little bit more realistic. There you go. That's got tons of upvotes compared to downvotes. Huh. Role players, they love it. Okay, so, yeah. Sorry, but again, if you submitted your skin very, very light, it's more on you. Sorry to say. So, cool. Right then, what is the next Rust door going to look like? Yeah, let's go hop over to here. And here we are. Once again, this will be linked in the description. The Complete the Sets Candidates collection I produced. It's not like the official one, but it gives you a good idea of what collections potentially could be accepted if we were to have a Complete the Sets Rust door. If it's not a Complete the Sets Rust door this week, it just wasn't meant to be. But last year, they didn't announce anything, and then, suddenly it's a huge coincidence. Skins from like years ago were suddenly accepted. I look forward to the possibility, but don't rule out the possibility of also seeing some recent collection continuations that weren't accepted now being accepted. I kept bringing up tier 3 for the tyre collection. Don't be surprised, I'm just saying. But yeah, something like that would like be befitting. What about like, I don't know, the Fallen boots? Black diamond boots were never accepted, and I've got them right here. Where are you, boots? Where are you? There you go. Yep. It's a good shout, just saying. So plenty of interesting clothing and armour pieces. Which ones will actually be completed? It's a fun time waiting to figure that out, isn't it? Who knows? But yeah, feel free to go through all that collection and point out the collections of skins you'd like to see getting another skin accepted. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. You could pick an actual specific skin, but the vast majority of people just keep saying flashbacks and forest raiders and jungle raiders. Jungle raiders hasn't been accepted. It's not applicable. Sorry to say. All right, and so yeah, that is it. That seems to be everything. I have one extra thing to bring up. I accidentally showed it at the very beginning, but yes, the part 2 to the Road to Big Rin video series is out. It's a bit longer compared to part 1, but quite literally I talk about the recent things that have been going on, and I talk about my anticipation for the summer. How am I approaching it? Am I feeling optimistic? Give that video a good watch. You can even skip ahead if you really want to, but I'd recommend you watch the whole thing. And yeah, that is everything. So thank you very much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. I hope it was nice, concise, and straight to the point. And let's hope that this brand new upgrade with the internet will mean a lot of fun things could be happening. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. I need to go and sleep again because I think I got up too early, but I've got to wait for the man to turn up. I'm done. Catch you later. Say goodbye.